Hi, it's Chris with Implied Music. Native Instruments has turned 25, and of course, it's freebie time. They've done some cool new hardware upgrades, colors and things, but they've also put out a play instrument, runs in Contact or Contact Player, a play instrument called 25, and it's a kind of a survey of sounds from all of their flagship instruments over the past 25 years. That's the idea. Let's take a look at it. Hi. So the Play series is a Contact sort of series that I think is mostly designed for presets, and I'm sure that's the way most producers use it. They're pretty much all the same, and there's just a ton of them available for us. And here's the way it looks when we load it up into Contact. And Bone Kraken, which is our first patch, sounds pretty good. Here's a D. Well, I think that's a rich sound, and I'm sure we could use it for a lot of things. There are numerous categories and presets within each category, and they are just what you'd expect. You can download this for free and try all the presets. What I want to know is, what can I create? Well, let's go ahead and initialize. I'm sure here it is, this instrument. Now, the way the Play series works, and they're all pretty much the same, is you've got two sound engines. Here we have A and B, and each of those allows us to load a sample map. It may be a very narrow map in my experience, but some instrument. Here you can see loaded classic flute. There it is. And the B instrument, Tinky Ripple. Well, I'm an ambient composer, so I'm going to load a couple of sustained sounds and see if I can build something that will make me happy. Okay, so after a considerable amount of hunting and pecking, I've chosen Dirty Throat, a complicated waveform, as you can see, and Lunacy, which is a much more pure waveform. One of the things that interests me is, let's go and take a look at it. When you select a sound, you can see the name of the, I guess we would just call it the sample, and where it's from. As it happens, I've chosen sounds both from Massive. Well, that's just, I didn't choose it I didn't plan that, but that's what's happened. The Sound tab gives us a bunch of options, including transposition. A and B, I presume, link them or not. I think I'm not going to link them. So let's go to A, and this complicated sound, I want to take it up an octave. I want to take it down an octave. Now we're getting somewhere. And I'm going to pan it a little to that side. Beautiful. And then we've got a filter. Let's close the filter a little. Beautiful. Add some resonance. I can hear an LFO affecting that. I just want to slow that rate down. I don't know which one it is. Let's go take the rates way down. Okay, it's that one. But that's pretty. I can live with that. And now here's our B sound. Pan that a little to the other side. I like that position. Close that filter a bit. Add the resonance. It's lovely. Now, we've got a amplitude envelope and a modulation envelope on both of them. And right now, we've got a high sustain and slow release, and that's suiting me. I actually could use a slightly faster attack on both of these, or like around 200 milliseconds, give or take. We'll have them be a little bit different. This one a little slower. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're getting somewhere, and I'm just going to leave that for now and hop on over to the effects section. And right now, there are no effects plopped in. I see I have EQs available for both A and B. I'm going to leave them for the time being. And they're in series, and then they feed into a parallel effect chain. And right now, there's no effects in slot 1. I'm going to add just a little bus compression. Now, the whole thing is feeling a little bright to me, but I know I have this macro cutoff knob down here, which I think I might think about modulating later. And you can hear the LFOs modulating it. That'll be in the sound tab. Okay, we're really getting somewhere with my sound, and I guess the last thing I'm going to do is just add a little bit of reverb. And we've got some great reverbs here. I like the convolution reverbs. Let's just go for a vintage plate with some pre-delay. Let's see how much is available to us. I like as much as 20 milliseconds. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Now, this is lovely. We've got a sequencer that can control a bunch of things. I'm going to turn it on, and you can see it'll re-trigger or latch. Well, the problem with, I think, this is, yeah, it turns things into just one note at a time. So I'm going to turn that off because I want to be able to play chords. And here are our macros. I see that a bunch of these are being controlled well already. Nothing is assigned to 3, 4, and 5. This cutoff knob is terrific, and I want to actually assign that to a slider. Well, like I think in most contact instruments, you can control click on it and learn MIDI CC automation. So I'm just going to learn that CC automation and reach for a slider here. And there, now I can control it from my slider when I play a chord. It's beautiful. I'm going to save this instrument, and I can save it this way. I go up into this little, it's a floppy disk for those of you who don't know. It's an icon that looks like a floppy disk. And I'm going to enter a name for my snapshot. Now, I like to use just my initials and then the name of it. And we'll just call this Icy Pad. And now you can see it's there, and there are factory things, and there are user things as well here in my snapshots. And those will be saved, and they'll be accessible to me all the time. So if I quit Contact now and open Logic, we'll have the possibility of using this in a track. I wonder what we've got for filter types. I see. Oh, we've got a very steep filter. This is a ladder low pass 4, and I might consider going to like a 3 instead, so it's not quite as steep. Yeah, it's a little better for this instrument. Okay, I'll just save it again. Boink. Overwrite. Well, I think it's a great instrument, and you know why? Because it's free. You'll have to download Contact Player 6 if you don't have Contact Player, but that's free as well. Register at the Native Instruments site and get native access and move forward that way. It's a instrument that will load in any DAW, and the presets are great. Downloading and trying them out, you'll get a lot out of it. But don't hesitate to build your own sound with 25. It's a great sounding contemporary synth engine that has a lot of flexibility. Well, I hope this has been useful. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell so you know when I post something new. I'll see you next time.